You're welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's two E's, no Y. You heard me. Two E's, no Y. And in this video, we're going to be reacting for the very first time to Loki Season 2 official trailer by Disney Plus. If you're anything like me when it comes to this Marvel stuff, relationships been wearing thin, right? But this is a series that I'm kind of excited to. I loved it back then. I got shirts of it and everything. So I'm hoping I'll love where it's at now. All right. So if you're ready for me to react to the trailer for the very first time, let me know. But first, I gotta play my intro. Coffee sip, coffee sip. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, before we get started, please do me a favor, like and comment on all the content. Okay, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade, so I take that POV into all the reactions I do here. I also do reviews and unboxings on the channel, so stick around with the subscribe button. Help me get to 25K by telling a friend, and let's not waste any more time, and let's react.
Hobie? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again!
That's what's been happening.
Wow! Time's...
Did I miss something? Isn't that... Is it... Everything, everywhere, all at once?
slipping.
Wait, times you know that?
Yeah,
You've seen that?
yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
Hello?
If what I saw is true, there's nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. Little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies?
Make the hard choice.
It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way.
Come on, you're the god of mischief.
Always have been. Always will be.
A little over the top, don't you think?
I thought it was spot on.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That looks real good, just interesting wise. Now, they did a really great job on the first season. They really did. When you're considering that they were trying to usher in a new concept, what I thought was very obvious. Marvel acquired their intellectual properties back from Sony to create these movies, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the amount of stories they can tell with those characters in the films, infinite, right? It like really expands the lure. And then they started off with Wanda. I thought was really interesting way to go. We're gonna do series now on Disney Plus, and it was decent. I liked it. Some people were confused with the going back stuff, but I thought the story explained it, really positioned stuff well. I thought the pain from Wanda was really well done. But this one I was super excited about because it really talked about everything. When you talk about the TVA, right, and then them hunting down the variants all around that they were trying to get to, and then the different branches and the different Lokis, like the female Loki that come in, and then when they all culminate, like it started to explain why there could be different looking similar people, like from two different areas. So like this, it just started to explain that more. Like I was like, oh, because there could be different branches off the original timeline, and so if they cast a new Wolverine, he gonna look different from Hugh Jackman, right? So we cool with that, right? Like we need to get the viewer ready to do that. And then they were like, and Kang's gonna be the one to do it because he controls all the timelines or something like that. So and then they introduced him as He Who Remains. Jonathan Majors was amazing. And then the drama that's happening around him and all that stuff too. So like kudos for Marvel for not getting, like, leaving him yet. His agency and everybody else did, and not yet. It still looks like they're still running with at least him in the stuff that they shot, especially since they did that stuff with Ezra over there with the Flash and Iflot. So it's like people's ethics is kind of like not tied to actors and actresses maybe as much, which would be great foresight out of Disney. And then especially if it come out that Jonathan's vindicated, but like once you clear the first one, then all of them pile up. So he gonna have to, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna suck because I really like him as Kang. And then when you referring to Loki, Loki's the one that's with the time variant, and he started it back then, right? Like he opened up the idea of this. So all these movies that offshooted, like the Spider-Man, where they brought in all the other Spider-Mans, that was allowed because of the TVA. We wouldn't have got that movie if we wouldn't have got Loki's mischief in this right here. And then also, let's see, they had a Multiverse of Madness, also explained by this right here. Quantumania, also explained from this right here. And so it was just like, to me, all those properties, actually Spider-Man did well, but that was kind of pulling on some nostalgia heartstrings, right? You were seeing Toby and Andrew, it was like, oh, right, all the villains and what have you. But like, in my mind, none of them stood up to what they were supposed to be, like as far as moving the, like, move this timeline across. I want to cross over. I want to get the X-Men and stuff like that in here. I want to get, which they did kind of open it up, but I feel like they didn't open it up fast enough. And I don't know if that's because they're trying to condense the world a little bit, or they're trying to or it's because they're spread too thin. I think they know they're spread too thin, and they're realizing some things, some of the storylines aren't totally interesting by the character or by the main public. And that's what I think. If you don't get the main public, you got to bring in these main people. If you don't get them in, nobody's tied into it. You're going to get like the people who know every comic book and read the Allure, like quote unquote, the comic book kids, but like, you're not going to get the casual people, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Either way, I'm excited to see this one. I really feel like they have a chance to do a lot of good things, and it's entertaining when you consider them doing the time jumps. You're going to have Owen in there cracking jokes. I feel like Loki is just set up for comedy, and I got a couple t-shirts I cannot wait to crack to celebrate. So anyways, if you're excited to see this, let me know. If you're not, and you're like, I left Disney a long time ago, Joey, I can't get with you on this, then let me know. Tell me why, as a help lean me towards a decision of never paying attention to it again too, and I might save myself some time. All right, y'all. If you enjoyed any part of this reaction, please hit the subscribe button, like, and comment on all the content. Until the meantime, watch one of these videos right here. Appreciate you coming by. I'll holla. Peace.